Here we are again at Carrie's Crochet Corner. I'm bringing you a special Santa edition today. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you to all my new viewers. Um, Super appreciative of that. Again, if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, let's get started with this special Santa. Let me tell you something about the Santa. This Santa here is the original Santa that I was inspired by. This Santa was given to me by my grandmother on her 90th birthday. So I've had this for a while and I just wanted to replicate it. So here's my second Santa that I made. I'll be using US terms today. You will need some wiggly eyes. I found these small ones at Michael's. You'll need some bells, a bell. You'll need a pin back, a size G hook, worsted weight yarn. I'm using pink for the face. I'm using some white yarn for the border and his beard, and the red for his hat, and then a red pom-pom for his nose. All right, let's get started with this cute Santa. I'm using the magic ring. So to make a magic ring, you're going to lay the yarn across your underside of your palm, your two fingers, wrap it around until you have an X. Show you that again. So you're going to wrap that tail, the tail end, all right, and then wrap it around. You get an X. I like to kind of secure it here. Flip over your hand, take the hook side down, go under the first strand, grab the second strand, and twist while you do it. Now pick up that strand and work it through that loop. All right, there we go. If you can pull this and it cinches, then you've done it correctly. All right, I'm going to chain 2. And we're going to do 6 half doubles into the ring. Half double is you're going to yarn over, go into the center of the ring, grab your yarn over, go through all 3. Actually, no, excuse me. It's going to be 6, 6 half doubles. So yarn over, go through 5 more. All right, cinch it tight. And we're going to slip stitch to the beginning. And now we're going to chain 2. And we're going to put 2 half doubles into each stitch. So I'm going to go here. 1, 2. Okay, you should get to 12. Now I am going to slip stitch to the beginning, chain 1. Okay, so that's the face, and we're going to add our white. So I'm just going to snip that. And we're going to add the white. Pull through, chain 1. Go through the same stitch and single crochet. I'm going to single crochet around the Santa Claus, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to work in the tail.
I'll even notice these tails later, off camera.
Slip stitch to the beginning. Chain 1, and we're going to go around one more time. And then we'll make the beard. Slip stitch to the beginning. And chain 1. All right. So I'm going to work on this part next, the beard, and I'm going to be going through the center, making some long stitches. All right. So I'm going to go here. Okay. So next I'm going to go right through the center, grab the yarn, make a nice long loop, grab that yarn again. And what I did was I went through the edging again and just grabbed it and then secured it together. I'm going to do that a few times. I kind of like how this loop is there because it gives it some texture. Okay, so grab the yarn. Go through the center, grab the yarn, go through the edging, and then slip stitch those loops together. Go through the center, grab the yarn, go through the edging, slip stitch those loops together. Let me do that again so you can see it on camera. Okay, go through the center, grab the yarn, make a long loop, go through the edging, grab the yarn again, go through those loops. I'm going to do that a couple more times off camera and take care of these ends. Here I have the beard. I worked in a few more loops here, and after I did that, I cinched up that tail I had and weaved it in, and so now I don't have much of a hole like I do with my sample. All right, so now we're gonna make this beard part here, and I'm just gonna kind of turn my work, go through the beard. I'm gonna get on the edging. I'll flip it around. All right, so once I'm on that edging, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to slip stitch in the same stitch, go to the next stitch. Slip stitch, chain 2, slip stitch again, and I'm going to do that around until I get to the end over here. Go through this stitch here, slip stitch. So I'm on the underside right now. Let me show you here. So we're getting a nice little beard here. Slip stitch, chain 2, excuse me, and slip stitch. This yarn keeps threading. Okay, go to the next one, slip stitch, chain 2, get on camera. Okay, let's see how that's coming out. Maybe one more. So you can kind of estimate when you're making yours where you want to stop. I think I'm going to stop at this point here. Slip stitch. And that would be the white. So I'm going to fasten off there and weave in those ends off camera. All right, so the beard is done. Next, we're going to make the hat. Now, I've found that you can put your bead on the string first. I'm going to use a really skinny hook to kind of grab that yarn, or you can do a needle. I'm just going to try to grab it and push it through here. All right, now since the bell is already there, I will just pull it up when I need it. So I'm just going to keep moving it down the line until it's time to put the bell on. You can do the same thing with beads when you're making something crocheted. Put all the beads on your yarn first, and then you're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to attach the hat, and to make the hat, I did 4 half doubles. So I think we're going to start, we want to center it 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll start right here. So I'm going to take my hook, put it through those 2 loops, lay the yarn over my hook, pull it through, and chain 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to yarn over, go through that same loop, and half double. Okay, we're going to half double in the next stitch. I'm going to weave in the tail as I do this. Let's see how this comes out. One more stitch. Okay. If you don't like how it's curling, you could always flatten it and do it in stages. put like a book on it or block it. So now I'm going to chain one and do a single crochet. So I'm going to turn it and go through each of these loops and just single crochet. Chain one and turn. And next I am going to do one more single crochet and then decrease. Chain one and turn. Now, to decrease, I'm going to decrease in the back loop only, just so it will fold. So I'm going to take the hook, put it through the first stitch, yarn over or pull up a loop, and then go through the second stitch and pull up a loop. Now I have 3, go through all of them. Do the same thing with the last 2. And I'm doing in the back loop only so that the hat folds. Now I'm going to chain 1. Okay, now we have 2 stitches. So 1, 2. Let me think about how we have this. And I think now we're going to chain, turn it, and then decrease again until we have 1 stitch. And now here's where I want to grab the bell. Okay, let me just put that down so you can see that. Here I have my bell. I'm going to pull it right there. So I'm folding it over and I'm actually going to secure it down here. So I'm just going to take my hook, go through the bottom, grab the yarn, and slip stitch again. And then I'm just going to fasten off and then weave these in. I think I'll tie these together first so the bell won't come off. All right, and I'm going to weave those in off camera. Meet you back in just a minute. All right, so here we have the hat. And next I'm going to glue my pom-pom here. And I'm going to take some eyes and glue them there. And you would attach the pin on the back like I showed you here. I've put a little bit of glue on my eye. So I'm just going to place it where I think it should go. And it will dry clear later. Just another one. I'm going to put some glue on my pom-pom. And I'm going to let that dry. So hope you enjoy making a Santa. This was a vintage crocheted Santa pin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching the whole video. And have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, and enjoy this festive pin.